What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's the King Koopa. Thank you for stopping by, and I got a little bit different of a video for you today. This is actually going to be giving Juliette a little bit of the YouTube spotlight. I got to give her some props. I'm proud of her. She just picked up her second car. What did we pick up?
2005 Dodge Magnum with the 5.7 V8 Hemi.
Yeah, the Hemi in it. She even got a Hemi shirt on right now. She turned on me.
It's just one.
She's turned into the Dodge girl. This is no longer a Chevy family. It's okay. So we're going to showcase that car for you right now. It's a pretty clean car. She's super happy with it. I'm super happy with it. Proud of her. She bought it all with her own money.
Cash.
Yeah, cash. But right before we show that off to you, I got two things I want to show you real quick. We're getting all the wiring done. We're about to drop the motor in the truck right now, and then we're going to redo this whole harness, extend and shorten a few things, make it look super clean. And the second thing is, right behind the vet right here, we finally decided to pull the trigger. We picked us up a Beltec drop kit, 2 and 3 drop with new springs, street performance shocks, and camber correcting upper control arms, and that is going on the Trailblazer. So this is kind of like our Trailblazer SS clone. So once we put that lowering kit on, we will have to get it aligned, but hopefully it'll correct that fender gap right there. So stay tuned for that. Let's go. Here she is. She looks bad. She is lowered on coilovers, some Godspeed coilovers, and it does have some 20-inch massive wheels on it. We are missing one center cap, by the way, but they're not too bad. I'm not a huge fan of the wheels, but the car does look pretty clean. It does have 93,000 miles with the 5.7 liter Hemi in it. It is a 2005. It does already have the windows tinted, but the fronts are going to need redone. Yeah, they're a little wavy. It's not too big of a deal. I locked the car. Yeah. Boop, boop. She's already got the RT lanyard for it. It does have some aftermarket bulbs in it. Those things are super bright. They're like pure white at night. But let's check out the inside. It does have like a light gray leather interior. This thing is pretty clean. The driver's side does have a little rips on the driver's seat, but overall not too bad. We do already have her a little custom shift knob on there, wrapped in carbon fiber. Just tried to clean it up a little bit. The back looks super clean. You can tell they never really had anybody back here. And since this is the wagon, there is plenty of space back here. It came with the cargo cover. This thing slides back here and covers all your stuff. It's got a secret hidden compartment down here as well. And then there's a second hidden compartment underneath that one that holds the spare tire and the battery. And you already know we had to give it a little pizzazz. So we used some stainless steel bolts and used a true carbon fiber license plate cover. That was originally supposed to go on the vet, but I gave it to her for now so she can be a little bit flashy. Gonna start it up. Oh yeah, that thing doesn't sound too bad for completely stock exhaust. Trying to convince her to get some Borla catback exhaust on there. They're a little expensive though.
I'll save up for it.
I'll save up for it.
What about the hood and the...
Oh, yeah. So she doesn't really want to do too much. We do have a new set of wheels and tires for it that she picked up. So we're going to be putting those on today as well. And she does want a little wing on here. So you'll get rid of this cap. And then it has just a little duck bill on here. Just give it a little bit of spice. And she does want to get an SRT8 hood that has a scoop on it. Other than that, she said she's pretty much just going to leave it alone and just drive it how it is. This thing is stupid low. So we're going to have to use some blocks to drive it up onto because I can't fit my low profile jack underneath it. I think this thing is actually just as low as the Corvette is because I can't fit the low profile jack underneath that either. So we're going to pull the vet out of the garage right now, get the Magnum in there, and we're going to get these wheels and tires swapped over. Let's go. They do look really nice. The car might sit a little lower once we take it for a drive and get the suspension to settle, but they look meaty on the back of there. Those things are wider than the Vet's tires. So we did a lot of research when we bought these wheels and tires. They originally had 245s from the factory, and now on the front it's 265 by 35s and 305 by 30s on the rear. So they're almost identical heights and everything, but they are super wide on the rear. And the fitment is super close on the inside. I think there's like a half an inch between the front wheel and the knuckle, the steering knuckle, so it's pretty tight. I didn't do nothing. She bought it.
We put them on.
I'm proud of her. She did all the work. I just assisted.
I was the muscle.
All right, you ready to take it for a test drive? Let's go. Be riding in style now. One thing about this car is these windows are definitely super short. Like I can't even put my arm. I can't even put my arm up there to relax it. Got a little get up and go.
The balance is a lot better.
Oh, look at that single cab short bed right there. This thing really doesn't sound bad at all, but I think it would sound even better with an exhaust on it. Pick one out online? Yeah. I think the Corsa or the Borla, I think are around like $1,500 for the catback exhaust.
He blinked.
We racing? He blinked. 1, 2, 3, go! So Juliette has had the Explorer for quite a few years now, and that's been a great winter daily driver. That is all-wheel drive, and she wanted something a little more sportier. I think I'm rubbing off on her just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. And she said her requirements... That guy was looking. Rubbernecking. Her requirements were that it had to be a sedan, that it had to be 4 doors, and it had to be the V8. So I was like, ooh. So our options are pretty limited there. You know, we got like the
Pontiac G8.
Yeah, the Pontiac G8.
GT.
You got with the GT model. Yeah, not the V6 model. We got the Chevy SS, but also have the Holden version, but those are like 40 grand. And then you got a Charger. You got a Magnum, the Chrysler 300, which those are really nice. And I did show her a photo of a Magnum a while ago.
I think that's a lie.
I know I showed it to her, but she said it was kind of ugly. She said it looked really weird. Yeah, they do look a little weird in the photos, but we actually seen one in town that was with a bad motor for sale. $1,500, and I was like, oh, this might be, this is a mechanic special. This might be a good deal. We could probably pick this up. Then we popped the hood, and
one hand. Sorry.
Put your 2 hands on the wheel. Whew. I don't even know what I was talking about.
300. You showed me the weak engine.
Oh yeah. So it had the weak engine, and I was like, oh nope, we're not buying this. It's like if you're buying a Magnum, it's got to have the V8 with the Hemi in it. Or,
4th of July weekend.
Yeah, it was 4th of July weekend, and then so I started looking them up on Marketplace, and like a week later,
3 days later.
3 days later, I found this one. It was over in Ohio. We had to drive like an hour and 45 minutes to go get it. And ended up talking the dude down a decent amount, and we got 2 sets of wheels and tires with it. The 20-inch ones that we first started out with, and we had a whole set of the stocks, which I didn't show. So she's going to sell both those sets of wheels and tires to help offset the cost of these new box wheels that that she purchased.
Well, you didn't like my one hand, so...
Yeah, we're getting on it, and you're just like, woo! It's like, this ain't a roller coaster, man. Put your hands on the wheel. That thing looks so low.
He likes you.
All right, so she got it back now. She's out there hot rodding it, driving around really fast.
Just slightly.
Just slightly fast. I think she likes it. You like it?
I like him a lot.
I thought she was just going to do one rip, and she ended up doing 3 different ones, so.
Make sure I went fast.
She's a badass now. She's got a race car.
I do.
Might give the vet some competition, maybe.
I will at some point.
At some point? What do you mean at some point?
I'm working on it.
Oh, this thing about to be pro-charged and everything, huh? Maybe?
I'm not giving away my ideas.
Yep. Never let them know your next move, huh?
Yeah.
Even though I'm going to be installing some of the parts.
Most of the part.
Yeah, we might have to raise it up a little bit, the coilovers, because the camber on it is a little, I don't want to say extreme, but you can definitely tell there's some camber there. So I got to figure out how we're going to do the alignment on this, or we're going to have to raise it up a little bit or get some camber correcting control arms, something like that just to fix it. And we want to make sure that those tires don't get worn out. I think that is a wrap for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know Juliette likes the car, and I'm happy that she's happy, and so that's the important part. So thank you guys so much for all you guys' support, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of the content on the work truck, and I'll catch you in next week's video. Peace.